Hey guys, so we just made it to Mabry Mill Restaurant Craft Store. I don't know if I said that right. Is it Mabry?
I think it's Mabry.
Mabry? Maybe it's Mabry.
Maybe.
We're not actually gonna go in the craft store right away. We're gonna go check out the mill itself. This is just gonna be a very short video because it's only like a half mile of a hiking trail. And I don't know if we're even allowed to film inside, so we'll just do what we can do here. This is apparently one of the most photographed areas off the Blue Ridge Parkway. That truck is loud. Homemade soap recipe.
Yeah.
Take one hollow log ash hopper, fill with ashes, filter water through ashes to produce lye, add old fat to lye solution, and boil an iron pot. The result, homemade soap. Now you know.
Sounds foolproof.
Yeah. Hey, we were looking for a log home.
Mm-hmm. It's perfect.
Yeah. It's the old blacksmith shop. Rarely seen today, the blacksmith shop was a vital home industry in Ed Mabry's time. Here, Uncle Ed cleverly fashioned wagon tires, andirons, tools, and various other iron objects for himself and his neighbors. What a nice guy. Oh, there's an aqueduct running right underneath our feet. Return to trail, parking area that way. He just thought of everything here, didn't he? Look at that. It fills up down there and it turns the mill. It looks pretty full over there.
More than a century ago, log cabins were a common sight in Appalachia and in other rural areas of the eastern United States. Samuel and Elizabeth Matthews built this cabin near Galax in 1869. Made largely of oak, it has one room on each of its 2 floors. Over time, the family installed a wood stove and added a bedroom, a metal roof, and weatherboarding. In 1956, Matthews' cabin was donated to the National Park Service.
Bark mill. Simon the tanner used this horse-powered machine to grind oak and hemlock bark for tanning. Mixed with water, this ground bark produced bark liquor for tanning hides. Now Deanna's going to tell you about the whiskey still.
Many settlers and early residents brought with them the knowledge and the custom of whiskey making. Although tax laws and, for a while, prohibition made the activity illegal, moonshiners have always operated in the mountains and other areas of the South.
Just added to it as you get to the end of it?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah. So what I normally try to do is I try to break that off. Just that way my thread's not twisting back on this.
Right.
But I would just normally pick a bunch of it, card it, and have it all rolled up and ready to go.
Okay.
To demonstrate. But just carding it, I just throw it on this.
It separates it.
Mm-hmm. Separates it, gets rid of anything that I've missed, stretches it out, and kind of aligns it all the same way. Nothing crazy difficult, it just takes a little bit of time to do. Take a little bit of patience or find it really relaxing. When I'm done carding, I'll just stick this. And I push it up just a little bit. And then I'll sort of roll it back up from there. One of the things, and I'm not sure about it here, but I know when I learned in the Smokies, like especially little boys when you were going to school, one of the common things that they would wear is dresses, because it got real tiring to, like, when little boys grow, to keep giving them pants and stuff.
Yeah.
So stick them in a dress and they can just keep on growing. You don't have to fix anything
That's a good point.
or adjust to it. I was like, yeah, it makes sense to me.
Yeah. Sorghum making. Making sorghum molasses became popular during the Civil War when supplies of sugar and corn syrup were interrupted. The practice continues today in many communities where the sweet smell of boiling sorghum can be enjoyed in the cool October air. Sorghum. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right.
I think so.
Okay, it is a warm day here today. In the upper 80s or 90s, or lower 90s. They really have that aqueduct full. Plenty of water coming through here. I thought I saw the mill spinning the other day, so I'm not sure why it's closed off right now. View from the other side. Oh, they had some challenges. Let's read about them.
Although operating a mill was never easy, Ed Mabry faced special challenges. For one, the quantity of running water, which turned the overshot wheel and powered all the equipment in the mill, was barely adequate. To increase his supply, Mabry built separate flumes, or wooden troughs, to catch the runoff from two small streams. These fed into the single trough called a race directly in front of you.
You can see it's coming from this direction, and it's also coming from this direction. They connect in the middle, and it goes off to the mill over here on the side. I think we gave them enough suspense. Let's go show them the mill. So this is the side of the mill. You can't really...
Playing a drone.
I do hear it. There's a drone. Thought it was a giant bee for a second. A versatile mill. This building has 3 sections. The center section has a grist mill. The wing to your left contains a sawmill, while the section to your right houses a woodworking shop. Ed Mabry built the original mill in both editions about 1910. Sign's a little faded off here, but you can kind of see the different sections. We still need to get ourselves a drone. And we can't show you the mill over on this side, so we're gonna have to go to the other side. Even more suspense. But before we do, here are some millstones. You can see where they notched out the stones to fit the, I don't know what you call them, moving parts. Lumber drying rack. Freshly sawed lumber must be dried evenly to prevent warping and checking. Ed Mabry used a rack similar to this for drying lumber. Making our way over to this mill. I'm gonna turn you off until we get there because we're about out of battery. Normally this guy's spinning, but today it's not. Pretty neat. Well guys, I hope you liked this video. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more videos like it. You can also check us out at
DnSAdventures.com.
And as always,
Adventure on.
sorry, had to rush that because I'm about out of battery here.